Absolutely not. It reminds me of like horror movies. Like horror movies when they break their
nail
nails off.
Oh, no.
No.
Stop.
No.
Bum, 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 bum. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to membriash.
Welcome.
We decided to go back to basics today. Basics being couple to throuple. Episode 5.
This show feels like comforting to me. Like I like this show. I feel like there hasn't been anything like too awful happening that I feel really uncomfortable. I rarely cry during this one.
Yeah, it's all in the realm of like you can talk about it, but it's not like so. Oh man, we were just watching casually, mind you, the reunion for Married at First Sight this last season is such a dumpster fire. We might have to do an episode on that just to wrap up the season that we didn't finish.
Yeah. Yeah, it turns out they were all like in cahoots.
It's crazy.
Like deceiving production, deleting footage. Like that was all like a master plan by the original 8 to like look good on camera.
Yeah. We're not getting into it right now because we might have to, but so this comparatively, this is just like a couple people like trying to add a third in their relationship, which you'd think this would be like the more challenging, like difficult, like, oh my God, this show kind of thing, but it's not.
Well,
it was the arranged marriage one. That was the one.
Because I also don't think these people somehow seem less image obsessed. Do you know what I mean?
Well, some of them, but yeah, I agree.
But in a way
Most
where
of them,
it's
maybe.
like they're on camera and they're like, okay, I'm on camera and I'm going to be who I am on
they're
camera.
They're just who they are more.
Right.
It seems that way.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Better than like, I'm going to hide who I am and pretend to be someone else.
To quote unquote look good.
Didn't work.
I
guess that's why some people are like in PR. Do you know what I mean? Like some people know how to make themselves look good, and then if
some don't.
I guess that was just like layman people trying to look good and proving that
you need a professional.
Yeah,
right? That is a job. Looking good is a job. It's like us. We don't. No. But we lean into it. And we're building our brand on being dumb.
Also, okay, whatever. I gotta stop talking about it.
We are excited to see how Maximo and Ash shake up the house.
Yeah.
Who they pick and how the power room kind of comes into play in the show, honestly. So
yeah, I'm really excited to see who they pick. I honestly have no idea. I don't feel like they gave us enough footage for us to know who they're going to pick.
It could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you want to just
Let's
go
do
in?
it.
Let's just do it.
Let's do it.
Mia is a little bit more conservative than what we're used to.
She's more conservative than what we're used to when they're on this show. Like, they just mean as far as getting down early.
Yeah. Sexually conservative.
Yeah.
In a specific way, I guess.
Yeah, because that is true that she is that in a specific way, sort of.
Yeah.
But also not really.
Your eyes are beautiful.
Thank you. If they come for our Jonathan, I will start a war.
I could see them going with a different person now, too, because Jonathan just self-sabotaging his way out of the relationship.
Getting out while he can.
Maybe. I like that, too. It's like extended an invitation.
Jonathan's like praying it's him.
Junior, yeah. But also, that's cute. Oh, I'm glad Junior's getting some.
Me too.
He just runs right up. He's like, hell yeah, that's great. Good for Junior. The way he yelled that up, too, is really cute. I choose you back. I'm really happy for Junior.
Me too.
How excited he is.
We just felt so comfortable with you. Yeah.
I'm glad that we're getting to know him better, too.
Yeah.
Because this is really someone... Picking the person is the only way you get to know
absolutely.
The singles.
Otherwise, it's totally superficial.
Right.
You get the middle.
Oh my God. Yo, this is
Seeing their energy is really cute. You know, you half of these things are going to devolve and stuff or whatever, but like it's nice having that like honeymoon feeling, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's really cute seeing them like
well, people liking each other and having a connection is cool.
It's always endearing.
Yeah.
Unless it's people you hate.
Sometimes it's still endearing, though.
That's true.
You know?
As long as it's, like, honest, sincere.
Snuggles and cuddles with Mia.
yay.
I feel like that was them being a little demeaning about her lack of sexuality.
That's frustrating
or, like,
to see,
intimacy.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Because it is such a quick situation. I don't think having the expectation that everyone's going to want to jump into bed right away is healthy.
On a show where there are cameras everywhere?
I'm really excited about the shower.
The power suite? Eden suite, whatever.
It's cool.
It is cool. I'd stay there.
I would too. I mean, I can't afford to, but if I could, I would.
How many kids would you have? My number is 8.
8?
Is he being serious?
Junior wants 8 kids? He said it with a straight face.
Oh, I know, and then they didn't like... What is that?
Oh, this is awkward. Oh, that's
told
weird.
you. Oh my god.
It's so weird.
One in each arm? Yeah, like why?
Well, he's strong.
I guess he's kind of showing it off, you know, like,
Yeah.
and then they're also like into it, so.
That's true. It looked a little awkward, but like maybe it felt like amazing.
Because he's like, oh, well, he's so much bigger than them,
Yes, they're both very
and he's like fit
small
as
people.
hell.
It was a gorgeous night.
It really was.
Are they gonna show us thrusting? No.
I think something happened. I don't know. There was a little bit of maybe it could have just been
Maybe
feet.
not.
Could have just been feet. You know what I mean? Like,
He always has a
I
boner.
don't need to see it.
we don't need to see his. Like, come on, Peacock.
We had a new couple here.
Well, those nails.
I don't like. Okay.
All right,
Unpopular opinion, hot take. I don't like fancy nails. They freak me out.
and we encourage people to fancy nail if they want to.
Go ahead, but the idea of them being on my nails,
Yeah.
like, really makes me uncomfortable. Like, is it like a pulling sensation?
Oh, yeah.
You know? Like, no. Absolutely not. It reminds me of like horror movies. Like horror movies
yeah,
when they
rip
break
the
their
nail
nails
off.
off.
Oh no! Stop!
No.
Stop!
No.
Oh.
Very soon, there will be a stay or swap ceremony. Ashley and Maximo, for you, this will be a matching ceremony.
Oh.
It was just a one
so
night.
So it's a one night thing.
Now so that was a one night with anybody.
Yeah.
This actually, I'm okay with it then, even if they had picked somebody, because it's like just the one night and then you go back to the
Yeah.
pool. Doesn't mean anything has to happen. It's just getting to
And
know
then
someone.
they participate in the regular match ceremony.
Okay. And they can only date one of the unchosen.
Do you want me to be your girlfriend?
Who knows what that
Corey-
face is being made to,
Corey's
but
like, oh god.
Scott mentioned this morning that there's another stay or swap ceremony.
I love his oat milk t-shirt.
it just looks like an oat milk carton.
I'm not vegan, but I like that shirt.
Also, we dabble in oat milk.
Dabble, yeah.
We dabble. We
dip
don't
our
do
toes.
soy or almond or any of that. Oat milk is decent. And coffee. It's
We
a
did
decent
try
coffee
and make
milk.
it ourselves, and it was just an abject
Oh,
failure.
let's not.
So, like,
Yeah.
if you have a home oat milk recipe,
Do you have a strategy? Let us
right?
know.
Like, what do we do? I did it wrong.
Give us a link.
Moved to New York about 5 years ago. Came out the closet when I was like 20.
Oh.
They were like, they said they were sort of like sorted together for a while, on off.
We consider ourselves monogamish.
Monogamish.
Or he, she, or they. It's just all about respect.
I like both of them a lot.
I know. I like their perspective because I like that perspective. I know that I'm like a very much like I present male and
Right.
I say I'm male and I pretty much am, but like I also just like don't really like gender that much as a hierarchy or like a division. And I like their perspective of the way they're just like, you know, whatever, just respect me.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
Like Maximo in
Because
particular,
that's
but
really
they
what
both-
it's about at the end of the
Yeah.
day. Is like whatever someone prefers, that's what
Yeah.
you should do, and don't be disrespectful to someone.
You can sense your feminine energy, but then when I spoke to you, I was like, shit. His masculine side came through as well, and I was like, that's dope as hell, you know?
I love Sean so much.
Yeah, Sean was like,
Hated him day one.
Yeah,
Hated
it's
him.
weird how
He's
much of a-
probably my favorite person.
Yeah.
Honestly,
he's one of the
on
best
the entire
on it.
show. He's so like, he really builds other people up.
Yeah.
I didn't see it
He's
coming.
super
honestly,
low key, but
Yeah.
he likes seeing other people be happy and stuff.
and he asks people questions. And he's like
Yeah.
genuinely interested in getting to know them, and then he hypes people up.
Yeah.
like that's pretty much because he's kind of boring, but like every clip with him in it is him supporting or hyping someone
He
else
adds
up.
to the environment. He's somebody that you want there.
So you guys called me your boyfriend?
Did they check in with him first before they called
Yeah.
him that?
If we're doing it in terms of the, if we're doing it in terms of the experiment, yeah.
That's true because that's a big deal for
I feel
a
like
lot
you
of people.
need.
I think.
I feel like there's consent involved in like changing the title of your relationship with someone.
That's pretty heavy.
And I don't feel like you just do that.
That's true. That's valid. I think I hear what he's saying. He said it kind of flippantly, but that could impact you.
I think Ashma opening up and sharing with Jonathan is starting to bring some of those deeper insecurities.
But like Jonathan asked, like the conversation came up, and Jonathan asked in a quiet, low-key environment the right question.
And he also just shared his own experience, and then Ashmal felt comfortable sharing after that. I don't know.
Didn't he ask him a question though?
Did
Wasn't he like?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I just it's like maybe the conversation has never come up in a way. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna fight about this, and I just don't want to watch them fight
Yeah,
about
this
it.
is another one of those moments, isn't it? It's going to turn into something.
Honestly, I have no clue what we're gonna be doing.
Hot yoga?
He's not too far off. It's like a sweat lodge.
Yeah.
Asking intense questions.
As long as it doesn't involve like emotions or crying or something.
It will, Ramon.
As you can see, here is a sweat lodge.
So they fashioned it into a teepee for some reason. None of these people, whatever. That's okay.
Y'all know I always have a twist.
Always.
What's her face's shirt looks a lot like one of the shirts you. Oh, it's a lot like the shirt you're wearing right now.
What? Who?
Lauren.
Lauren? Oh yeah.
Look at you and Lauren sort of matching because that's the black purple. Hers is more dramatic on the spot.
I was thinking about it the other day, and I thought of any of these people, I would have clothes the most similar to either Scott Evans or Lauren.
Maybe combined, and then here you are. Yeah, you are kind of a cross between Scott Evans and Lauren.
Yeah, because I'm none of these other people, for sure.
Gagged. I had to bring it for you guys.
My God.
Oh my gosh, that dress.
You're talking about sparkles.
My goodness. Look at that.
That kid did not come to play.
What is it, skin tone too? No, not quite. Sort of.
Sort of.
And it's like semi-sheer.
And then I came out as pansexual. Like, I guess I started to more understand my sexuality.
They're not super old, right? They're like under 30-ish.
I think
for
so.
almost everybody. So
yeah.
This is our first
date. You're our first date.
Oh, that's right. Because I forgot they said that they never went out.
Separately.
Yeah.
That they were non-monogamous.
And I wasn't mad that they were dating other people.
Because they were lying.
They were lying to me.
Yeah.
Deceit is like.
Yep. Huge.
Yeah. Well, it's like in any relationship. Like honesty is like a core. It should be a core.
Because it's one thing if you have agency and someone coming to you and saying, I have needs that I feel like I need to meet outside this relationship, and being able to say like, yes, okay, versus having someone cheat on you and then you have no control over your own situation at that point.
Well, that's what it is too, is a control situation. It's like
and
people
you
lie
should
to control.
have control and agency over your own body and the way that you're treated in a relationship and things like that. And if you don't know and there's deception, it takes all that away.
You deep down have like a really good heart.
Does Ramon have Pete Davidson's tattoo that says "My girl is a lawyer" on the right?
I was reading. I said I read the "my girl." I didn't see the bottom part.
That's the tattoo Pete Davidson got.
He has to have that as a joke,
Kim
right?
Kardashian. I'm pretty sure that is a joke.
How soon do you expect to develop a sexual connection?
Immediately.
We haven't kissed yet.
We're not expecting anything more than that.
I mean, couple dates in, not kissing. Like, I'm not saying that that's like.
I also think it's okay to like the way they're expressing that. I actually think is really respectful.
Yeah.
Like, we're ready for more, but I don't want you to feel pushed.
Yeah. And they're allowed to have a different expectation or a different desire for what they want in a relationship. What we're seeing is a slight lack of harmony.
We really just understand each other.
I don't know that Jonathan feels that way though. You know?
So physically, I feel like I'm there with you.
I don't feel like he feels as emotionally safe with.
Well, because it is hard to read him,
yep.
and he's very close to. He keeps his cards close to his chest.
I can't get there with Ramon. I'm not gonna be able to proceed in a throuple.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's a hard thing about this whole throupling thing is everybody needs to feel comfortable when you have one more person in there.
Jonathan, what are you doing to make me feel like I can share my emotions?
Whoa,
Ramon. Oh my God, dude, chill the out. First off, before you start pointing fingers, like, dude,
aggressive.
That was. I know it's just to the camera, but that's the perfect example of what Jonathan is trying to say.
The defensiveness he came in
So
that conversation, and no accountability whatsoever.
I would love to know what interested in you in even trying this. Like, what would you like to get out of this?
Well, these are good questions.
I like that they're actually asking Becca questions that feel like they're trying to get to know her, because I don't feel like we've seen that from a lot of the couples.
I absolutely
honestly.
agree. That's really cool.
It is cool.
The conversations they're having are like really.
I can barely handle two people kissing. Like, I can only focus on kissing you. I could not kiss a third person.
Honestly,
at the
that just
same
seems
time.
complicated. Like,
So complicated.
Smile. Guys are gonna make me blush.
she seems really like she likes them a lot, honestly.
I like the matchup, and I like that they're connecting on pansexuality. Like, that's pretty huge because I think it is very different. Like,
they even clarified, are you bi or pan?
yes,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And I think it is like there's a mindset shift that for some people is different between those two.
Well, and I think Maximo expressed that the fact that she's more pan than bi is very comforting.
I'm used to just being like pursued.
Forgot you're just that hot.
Sean.
Oh, Sean. Knocking her down over there. Jesus.
Darian clearly wants more physical touch. She craves that.
I like that they're not offended that she said, like, my sexual tension number is lower and told them why.
Yeah.
They're both like, okay, that's something she needs.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice.
That's great. And now we're going to take a short ad break.
Want me to be your girlfriend?
That's kind of a big question.
Yes.
Oh,
all right.
That's so sweet.
I'm your girlfriend.
I like how excited they all are. It's so cute.
They feel sincere, these people. That's what you're talking about. Like, some of these people, they don't feel like they're here just for the fame. And like, maybe they are. I don't know. But
I don't think they are.
It's coupled to Throuple on Peacock. It's not a show that has like a legacy to it.
Most people are never going to know who you are from this show.
You guys are amazing kissers.
I like Becca a lot. I would feel sad if we didn't get Junior in the team, and Becca's back again, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like,
they clearly have a really strong
super
connection with her.
They do, for sure.
I do feel Ramon is hard to read.
Are y'all feeling more connected or more distant?
I feel good. Yeah.
I don't know why he was being a little hesitant with that.
Ramon is not open with his feelings and emotions at all.
Do you think he's being honest?
I don't know.
He's not being honest.
Jonathan, he knows he's a good enough raid.
I've kind of had a breakthrough in this resort as far as opening up to Jonathan.
That can be true too, though.
He could be more open with Jonathan than he's felt with most people ever, and he could still be closed off.
Yes.
Because your best might not be the most open, you know? Jonathan might just be expecting more.
I think we need to just reassess what we're expecting from Throuple, though.
It's a good point.
That is, like, you gotta know what you want. That's what I really loved about the Maximo and Ashley thing, is they were talking about that.
More people in a relationship actually does make sense.
It feels like it would, on one hand, be awesome, and on another hand, be so stressful.
Yeah.
And to me, I feel like the stress would, like, outweigh.
Yeah. I agree. Oh, Ramon.
He's in a mood again.
Should we have our first kiss?
Okay. Maybe they will stay with her.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm glad she was able to move at her own pace.
Yeah.
They made her feel comfortable moving at her own pace.
Yeah.
And then she said, okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. They created, like, safety for her.
Well, honestly, for the couple that I didn't like a ton before, like, that was Deece.
I love all the conversations around, like, boundaries and consent and stuff. I feel like this show is doing such a good job.
They do.
It's, like, kind of crazy to me, honestly, how good they're doing. Oh, that's... What? That was a really long, like, not involved kiss. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like a hug, but with your lips.
We are an official throuple.
I'm happy for all of them, honestly.
I know they've had tough stuff, but I do hope that it goes well for them.
Me
you know?
too.
At least for a little while. You know, maybe you find it doesn't work when you get out of the show or whatever.
That's dating in general, though.
Yeah.
He feels like he has more of an emotional connection with Ashmal. I don't know if we've created a space where I feel comfortable enough to open up with you.
Throwing that on Ashmal, he's pointing a lot of fingers.
Don't put your lack of effort on me.
It doesn't feel like a lack of effort, but he does seem defensive.
Yeah.
A lot.
Ramon, you need a little bit more to corrode, so maybe just give it a little extra in that area.
Sean refereeing this whole situation.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's not his place, but like, yeah, I think it was from a loving place. I think he's like, hey, like, we see you, you're quiet. You know, like maybe you need to open up a little bit, you know, like.
Yeah. I mean, they are having the conversation at the table with everyone.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, don't have an attitude with me. I don't want to have a forced conversation about it. So
Listen, there's no one has having an attitude.
Oh, they're fighting again. Okay. All right. I get it. The fighting.
I don't know if hate is like, he's got hickeys all over.
I struggle with that with him all the time.
I think that's the reality here, is that Ashmal and Ramon have already struggled with this communication thing, and maybe they placate it or it's smoothed over a lot day to day, but here's where the cracks come out. And I think this is like an ongoing issue that it's hard to bring in I think Jonathan's like, I don't feel comfortable in that relationship. Ashmal does, but Jonathan doesn't want to do that.
Are you guys even ready for a third? Clearly, there's still lack of communication there. So if you guys are not solid with that, and lack of communication is very big for me.
It's too much to expect somebody else to come in when there are like deep cracks in their relationship already.
Right?
That's really not a fair ask.
Navigating coming in later, wanting to be respectful.
Right.
They
Those
have
butterfly-
so far been very respectful too. Sorry, what did you
Butterfly
say?
glasses. I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah,
right?
those are nice. I like those.
So who you want to kiss in the house?
Yeah, what's up? I want to kiss you.
Oh my God.
I could tell the way she was talking about them
Yeah.
to the like production staff. You could tell she was interested in them for sure.
Well, Maximo and Ashley bring a freshness that was missing because everybody else, not everybody, most of the other couples kind of like have a similar vibe.
Yeah.
Imagine if I said yes and then I'm in the house with them.
That is messy.
It does make it unnecessarily messy.
Darian
but-
is not feeling it with Brittany and Sean, I don't think, though. It's not really fair to like continue in that relationship
if you're not feeling it.
Yeah. I wonder how they would be actually, because I kind of feel like Sean and Brittany would both be okay if she was like, you know what, I do feel a better connection with someone else.
They'd be like,
I think
all
Brittany
right,
would be a
fuck
little
out.
irritated,
Yeah.
but then I think they'd get over it.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd hold a grudge
They wouldn't.
against
I don't
either
think
of
they'd
them.
dwell on it.
No.
We need more physical touch. I'm bored.
Because she's not interested in getting to know Mia. Is that what it is? It's just a sex thing?
I don't know. I think some people are really sexual and they want to have that experience. They're sleeping in bed with her every night.
Yeah.
So they're probably not having sex with each other either. And then she's there.
Do you
and
think you'd
there's
just be like,
no
you mind if we
You'd
you
have
wanna
to,
watch?
honestly.
Yeah.
You'd have to just be like, hey, can you go to the lobby for a minute? Or like,
no,
hey, you
no,
want to sit in the corner?
You can do, sit in the corner and watch us or whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm confident that they will choose you.
I'm not. Who do they want to choose though? They want to choose Jess, right?
Jess, there's another one in the rotation. Don't worry.
Another one who looks just like Lauren.
Yeah.
Just to make it even more confusing. At least I've memorized most people's names.
Yeah,
by
you're
now.
doing pretty good with the names.
So-
You're doing a really good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Celebrate success.
And I wanted to be included in that special moment, and I wasn't. I apologize that I got so charged at the thing.
He's charged always, including right now.
Yeah.
He's a charged individual. I get that. It's not a good way to show up all the time.
No.
Sometimes I need to hold myself to a higher standard. I really am allowing my insecurities to take control.
It makes sense. It's a hard situation to be in, but he's the one popping off the most in this house.
And eventually it's exhausting. Like, I don't want to keep watch them bickering and fighting.
Yeah.
And even though he's willing to take accountability after the fact, it's like he doesn't realize it in the moment. And this has happened multiple times.
Yeah, but this is a pattern he's probably developed throughout his entire life. He's having a hard time opening up.
Yeah.
You don't change that over the course of several weeks dating a third person.
No.
And he definitely does have that tattoo that says, "My girl is a lawyer." I've been looking at it. Constantly.
So great.
We named that dog you found that you gave to your mom Pete after Pete Davidson.
My mom's dog.
Your mom's dog. Well, we found him, but
He's just running.
we found him. We found him
the
the same weekend that Pete and Kim broke it off. So we called him Pete because he's on the loose.
This kind of lack of communication, like, I get it. This is a big red flag.
Massive red flag. Are you kidding me? I would not be staying either.
And right now, if I don't want to be your second, how the hell is he gonna want to be a third?
Man, it looks like they all went through a physical rumble, but it's just hickeys everywhere. Looks like they got their asses kicked.
But we got the right ingredients. Maybe we're just making the wrong dish. Something kind of like that. Maybe I think I'm going to.
I like seeing the behind the scenes of them being like, okay, what are we going to say? Because you have to almost prepare a speech for every one of these things.
Y'all look great. All coordinated.
That outfit.
I love them. They're the sexiest couple to me.
Yeah.
Personally.
Oh, Junior's trying to get his runway look on. Do you see that? He's doing this sideways thing.
If any of you unmatched singles would be interested in joining Maximo and Ash.
I feel bad for Becca or Junior though. Whoever doesn't get picked.
I know.
Can't we just clone Maximo and Ash and just give them the other person?
Yeah.
Oh, they held hands together because they both know. They know that they're contending.
Becca.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
for
All
sure.
Right. All right. Oh, well, Junior's a class act.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he's disappointed, but that smile, dude.
He seemed genuinely happy for Becca.
There was no peach moment there.
No.
I feel amazing.
Whoa, snap. All right.
They're going to swap her out.
Maybe not this time.
Do you think?
I think next time if it doesn't progress.
We do want to
Swap.
Are you kidding?
I knew it. I knew they wanted to swap. They had the conversation.
Blindsided Mia. Blindsided.
You came into that so strong.
They did. I did.
Taste some other flavors and then be for certain that I am the one, then I trust it.
Mia, don't be a doormat.
I don't even believe her. I think
she's
I don't believe that.
She's just saying the best thing she can.
Please tell us who you would like to swap.
Yes. Peach is like, why the hell is no one picking me?
I know. Well,
she was rude that one time.
The Darian shade thing would make it a hard pick, I think.
I'm not trying to compete for anyone's love. I don't want to be a second choice.
Oh, so she said the diplomatic thing there, but she does not feel the way she talked about it, honestly.
This was a long time coming.
Oh my God.
Jess and Lauren look too similar.
Copy paste.
Paste. I can't tell the difference between the two of them. I'm struggling.
She's wearing my clothes at this point. I mean.
Do you want to stay or do you want to swap?
You say that she's wearing her clothes at this point?
We could tell though.
Yeah, we could tell.
It didn't look like her clothes.
I don't think we need swap anymore. We're staying.
That's unnecessary.
It was a nice gesture.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Well, for Denise though, that is like a chair not needed.
Yeah,
you're part of our relationship.
Not even a question.
Yeah, and that for her, that's awesome. For that chair, I mean, it's probably teak, so it's fine. Yeah, it's okay.
They'll pull it out.
They'll pull it out. They keep going back to the chair.
Cilantro taught us to focus on the nice.
I have no idea what you're saying. You'd like to stay?
Yes.
What is Jonathan gonna say? He's gonna stay, right?
Am I the right single for them?
Everybody there sees. Oh, come on! They're always cliffhangering us on them.
Of course they're
I
gonna
feel like I don't
it.
think like I'm the right single for them.
Oh, that sucks. Well, Remon will never open up to anybody ever again. That's it.
What do they do in that scenario?
They kick off.
Well, for real though, because are they gonna have people step forward knowing that Ashma and Rahman didn't want to make that?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, but there's still people there that want to date them or that would, and they've chatted up. I don't remember that other guy's name. Frank. They chatted up Frank. And Frank would be interested in getting to know them. So I would imagine if Jonathan stepped down, Frank would step up. And that is the person they talked about swapping.
Yeah.
And Frank likes them. And just because it goes that way doesn't mean that Frank wouldn't be interested in getting to know them.
That's true.
So I actually could see that happening. But holy crap.
I'm proud of Jonathan.
I'm proud of Jonathan,
for
too.
standing up for himself and realizing the situation he was in was not the one he wanted to be in. And even though they picked him, he stood firm in how he felt, which is that he doesn't think he's in the right throuple for them or for him, frankly.
That honestly, he handled like a pro.
Absolutely.
I think.
Love that.
Yeah, I think that was a fine choice by Jonathan.
I think so too.
Rahman is going to be pissed.
He's not going to be happy.
He already looked like, and sad. I think he's because he's probably fears rejection a bit.
He expresses a lot of his other emotions as like frustration or anger.
Yeah.
And
that's a common
that
male
is hard
trait.
to watch.
Yeah.
But it's rough to see.
It doesn't mean it's a good trait, but it's a common, what I see from him are common male traits.
Yeah.
Getting mad, like blaming other people, like doing these things instead of being like, I feel sad right now.
Yeah.
I'm insecure. He says you made me do this and you're not making me feel comfortable. It's like classic dude, in some ways.
I feel like it's people that have kind of, whether it's because you grow up in like a patriarchal society or another reason, people that have been forced to kind of like push their emotions to the side. Like if you're not allowed to feel those emotions, then like they're gonna come out. They're just gonna come out in some kind of other unhealthy way.
Less healthy ways. Yeah. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be sad.
Who are you talking to? Talk to yourself.
What do you mean? Talk to myself. Anybody that needs to hear that. We're all in tune with our emotions here.
I model the behavior by crying on camera frequently.
Exactly. It's okay. I don't. I tear up occasionally. That's the most I get out of
You're not a big crier.
I'm not a big crier. I'm really happy right now. My life is awesome. Like I spend all day gardening. My life is great.
Oh,
so what do I have to cry about? I think it's admirable though. I love how big you feel. Are you getting teary-eyed right now?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Come here.
We're talking about having big emotions. So then I'm having big emotions.
Like most of the time, you're like a very happy person. You're laughing and stuff. It's
I'm
not
happy.
like
Crying doesn't have to be sad either.
No, that's
I
true.
cry when I'm happy. It's just like an emotional overwhelm almost.
Oh, like overload. Like comes out the eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Just like involuntarily out the eyes.
Do your emotions also involuntarily come out the eyes? Maximo and Ash though, love them.
Back to the show.
Yeah. What couple would you join?
Yeah. Who would you throw
And
up
why?
with?
Well, you can't laugh when you ask the question.
Well, it's a nonsense question because none of us know any of these people.
I know,
but,
I
like,
know.
You know what I
It's
mean? So it's funny to me. But yeah, who would you have join your relationship?
We're not doing this again. Okay.
I'm asking them, not you.
I got my monkey arms in the air. Don't hit my tummy. This is devolved.
All right. We will see you next time.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. And come back for our next exciting 6th episode of Couple to Throuple.
So exciting.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
Ridiculous.
All those tearjerker.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.